just had a great question about exercise 1602 from the Alpha Mathematics textbook. And it says, refer to the map of the Bay of Islands, which we'll look at shortly, on the facing page to answer these questions. It says, what features of interest will you find at these grid references? And it's got some rather interesting references. It's got these numbers here. And the question really is, well, fine, but what do those numbers actually represent? So that's really what we're about to do. So let's take a look at those now. Excuse me. So here's the Bay of Islands. And we've got these grid references, which look rather weird. So we've got 1, 2, 8, 5, 8, 9. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to break those up into groups of 3. So the first one is 1, 2, 8. So I've got 1, I'll write that out, 1, 2, 8. And then the next bit is 5, 8, 9. There it is, 5, 8, 9. Now, the bit we're really interested to start with is 1, 2, or 12 if you like. And the other bit we're interested in is 5, 8. So this is really like coordinates on, I suppose, a graph. 12, 58. So let's have a look at where 12, 58 lands us. Oh, here's 12. Here's 12. And this is grid 12. Let's have a look, 12. And we've got 58. Well, 12 and 58. 12 is this grid here. 58 is right here. Well, when I look at 12 and 58, don't really find much, yeah? But when I actually look at more closely what it says 12 and 8. So really think about this as being like 12.8. So where's 12.8? Well, 12.8, well, 12.5 would be in the middle here, about there, yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8. There'd be about 8, 9 would be a little bit closer. But there's about 12.8 about there. So if I was to draw a line up from there, and then let's have a shot at doing that, yeah? So I'll move some of the stuff out of the way here. So I've got some clear the decks for action all of it. So I'm actually going to draw a line straight up from there and see where we end up. So here we go. So I'll try and draw this as accurate as I can. These are not. Need a sharper pencil. So here we go. I'll just draw lines straight through like that. There we are. So it's reasonably close. I missed it slightly. That's all right though. You'll get the idea in a moment. Okay, there's 12.8. Now, the other thing we had to do was not just 12.8. The other line we had, and here it is, was 58.9. So 5, 8, and 9. Let's have a look. 58. Where was 58? 58 was here, but it's 58.9. So that's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 5 there. 6, 7, 8, 9 is right at the top here. And let's draw a line through there as well. Here we go. Again, I'm probably not going to do this as accurate as I'd like, but that's pretty okay. So now when we draw the line through those, we actually find we've got directly at something very specific here. Now, I actually can't read what that says. Looks like something house. Hang on. If I just go to the original graph, actually, I can have a look. Hang on 1 second. So I'll zoom in here 1 second. Looks like Pompalia House. Pompalia House, I think it says. Yeah? That's what that says there. It says Pompalia House. I'm looking at the original graph. Sorry, you can't see it. It's on my computer. But looks like it says Pompalia House. So that's what that feature is there, Pompalia House. All right, and that was looking at that grid, 128 and 589. So that's what it means by 128.589. Well, let's have a look at another one. Here's another one. 145, 565. Let's have a look at that. So 145 and 565. There it is. Now, these are grid references, by the way, so don't get too worried about them. I doubt whether they'll give you one in an exam. They could, but I don't think so. So I'd be surprised if they did. Put it this way, I've never seen an exam yet where they have. That's the only reason I'm saying that. So this is, again, it's going to be a 14, I'm going to call it 0.5, and a 56.5. I'm just going to turn those into those. So let's find 14 and let's find 56, see where we end up. Well, here's 14, and here's 56. So right now, 56, let's see where that takes us. So this one, though, is 14.5 and 56.5. So, well, that's nice and easy. 14.5 is going to be right in the middle here. I'll just draw like there, yeah? That's about 14.5, and I'll draw my line now. Here's my 14.5. I'll try and draw that as accurately as I can. Here we go. And we've got, what was it, 56.5. 56.5 is going to be about, I think about there. There's where 56.5. Here we go. Looks like about there, about. So, what do we find? And we've got a bay. It's some sort of a bay. What is actually the bay? I'll see if I can find the actual name of that. What's that bay called? Oronga Bay. Yeah, that is Oronga Bay. And in fact, it's right actually at the hot spring of Oronga Bay. So is that the hot spring there? It's got a little X marks the spot, pretty much where we are, yeah? But that's anyway. So anyway, I thought I'd just show you that so to give you the idea. But nonetheless, that's what those grid references are, and that's how we use those. So where are those grid references again? Here they are. Sorry, I got a lot of paper on the table here. So that's how we use the grid references. So we take the number, we split it in half. There it is into two halves. And then we take the first two digits and then we put a decimal there. So that's grid 14 and 56. And this really is 14.5, yeah? 56.5. And that's how we use that. So hopefully that's useful to you. Let me know. Thanks, folks.